What's up, pretty people? My name is Bins, and let's play SHAPEZ 2. In this 37th episode, once again, I made some preparations. As announced, it was time to rally the troops and reorganize. What I have done is provided 8 belts, 8 full belts of every shape now. I optimized my inputs here, my supply, and I discovered that for testing purposes, far off screen, I had some other buildings that were just taking up platform units for no reason, right? So I discovered that as well, and that gave me a little more reserves to work with, and hopefully we will get that done. In the meantime, also as announced, I let these shapes come in, so let's make that upgrade right here and right here. There we go. And then in this episode, hopefully we'll get both of these done, and then this one as well, because I want to get these 2 rows out of the way, actually. Because it was for the other ones that a few episodes ago I said that I would come up with some form of strategy, and that starts right here, right? So that is basically, no, it starts right here with the monochrome spiker. So I want to get these out of the way as quickly as I can. And yeah, enough blabbering, I'd say. Let's get to work on these 2 particular shapes right here. Here we go. Oh, and before I get started, actually, another thing I did was, apparently, unknowingly, I hadn't noticed this, but I unlocked a new blueprint option, which would give me 5 units per shape, like 5 blueprint points per shape, and therefore I started creating that as well. I did that off camera. The only thing I needed to do for that was repeat what was already the top layer of this shape, put it on top, and then stack that, paint that blue. That's what I've done, so I have 8 full belts of that coming in as well. And I cut those lines, so let's reconnect them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna do the same thing here as well, because we still have some leftovers. Now, the question is, can we rework this shape into these other 2? Let's have a look. I think that this one, it's going to be a bit weird to do that. It doesn't look like I would be able to do that easily. On the other hand, this one does look quite feasible. So I think what my plan of attack is going to be is that I'm going to be working with these resources right here and these ones, or no, these ones, and I'm going to start working on this shape first, and then I'm going to have them both come in. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to prepare it over here, and this one I'm going to try to rework from these inputs. So 3, 2, 1, let's get to work. good. It seems like we have those coming in. Let's maybe quickly await that it is in fact correct shape, but it looks alright. Let's wait for this one. Does it get a green check mark? Well, okay, I'll take the lock. At least it's the correct shape. Then let's get to work on that one. While this one comes in, we can work on that one, and then hopefully we'll be able to get those things in pretty quickly. Here we go. That should be that. And now, in the meantime, I have looked at these belts again, and they're not full. I'm wondering why that is. And the reason is, well, apparently here we don't have enough of these red shapes coming in did I not calculate my ratios correct? Probably not. Probably not, but we don't have enough resources. So maybe you saw me, I believe in the beginning I tried to get it from here. It turns out that I did get my calculations correct. But now, looking at the amount we have already gotten in, we're almost there. I don't think it's worth my and our time to try to get to full efficient belts. I hope that we will be getting full belts out of this. So let's go back to whatever we tried doing here. And each of these will supply half belts, right? That should be good. Is that so? One belt turns into 4, but it only gives me... Wait, is this correct? Like, why is this stalled? Why is that happening? Let's have a look at it again. Well, let's also professionally ignore the warning. Let's do it like that. I'm probably going to forget to turn this on, and it's going to bite me up the butt at some later point, but this time I just don't like the warning symbols. I don't like them. This is my intended strategy for now. So, yeah, I think we're good in that department. So now let's have a look here. If I calculated everything correctly, only 2 shapes come out per belt. So we merge them. I mean, half. Like, yeah, 2 shapes come out per belt, whereas 4 should, and therefore we need to merge 2 belts in order to get 1. But we distribute that so that this automatically equals out on the space belt. That's my intention right here. So let's keep an eye on this piece of belt right here to see if it runs up to 100%. Yes, sir, that's good. So we have a full belt going over the space belt right here. I mean, full efficiency on the space belt. And that should give us... Well, it's not gonna give us full efficiency because... Yeah, I tapped off of these circles because I still did not have enough circles. It's insane. It's insane the amount of circles that I need. But I will take this. I am happy with this result. It's good enough. Meantime, meanwhile, I mean, these shapes have come in. So we could get rid of them. And I'm gonna get rid of them. So that's that. And then we can delete all of this, I guess. We can delete all of this. This gives me more platforms again. Good. Let's remove that tunnel, and maybe we can reuse these things for something else. Good. We have confirmation in the left, on the left-hand side, that the shape is in fact correct. So that's good. And now that we have 4 belts, well, they're not full, but they're more than 50%, I think. So, yeah. I think overall, it's going to be pretty good. I was wondering if I could perhaps create some kind of shape buffer. Maybe that is something I should think about. So maybe, like I said, like this kind of setup, it could do with some extra storages, right? So I was wondering if I should perhaps create maybe extra islands where I just have unnecessarily long belts so that these shapes can act, basically so that these belts, can act like storages. I'm playing around with the idea. Because, well, I usually don't like storages all that much, and I think I addressed this before. The storages were often wrongfully used by Shapes 1 players, so I think that's why the creator took him out. We could use him. We could use him because each time we only need limited amounts of shapes, right? That's where storages come in handy. Whereas this game usually focuses on flow, and storages don't serve any purpose in that regard. Here, exceptionally, it could actually be beneficial. I'm gonna have a think about that. So the thing is, another thing I want to do is upgrade. So in order to keep everything equal, we need 6 points. Yeah, so we can do that. And now we need 21. So we're not gonna do that yet because we can't. But if we get this shape in, then I'm gonna upgrade that again because I want my shapes to travel faster, right? This is already increasing my efficiency, I feel like. So that should be good. We still have some shapes stalling here, which is good. Because of the aforementioned buffer, right? So these shapes are coming in nearly full belts for the moment. That's actually pretty good. So I'm already gonna put the next shapes on the screen, and surprise, surprise, we need even more circles, which is a bit annoying. We're gonna need more, yeah, we need circles more than anything else, right? So we're not gonna get by with these incoming belts right here. This is a bit annoying. How am I gonna solve that? How am I gonna solve that? Because the buffers would need to be here, right? I would need to split these belts first and then put them into a buffer. Because otherwise it serves no purpose. If we split them here, the buffer needs to be after that. So I'm gonna have another think. Good, while these shapes are coming in, I'm feeling like the buffer strategy is going to be the future. Now, I think I've said this before, but I do feel better about it now than I did before. So what I'm gonna do here actually is expand on that principle, and I'm gonna create some massive buffer islands, let's call them, where, yeah, these shapes just get split into two, and yeah, they basically act like storages, and we're gonna need that mainly for the circles, I think. And we have reached our goals. We can unlock this and this. That is excellent. I am gonna work on this buffer thing for a bit, and then we're gonna call it a day. And then between this episode and the next one, I'm just gonna let these buffers, these storages as if they were, yeah, I'm gonna let them fill up, like you can see right here. So that will give me full belts, a large amount of full belts, at least for some time, until they thin out. Right, so let me quickly do this, and then we're gonna end the episode. Good, so that's that. I can disconnect these pipes, and then I'm gonna disconnect all of this. I'm just gonna disconnect all of it. This will run like that. These belts right here, we can easily delete them like so. And then these buffer islands can just go there, there, and then for... Wait, does that work? Yeah, that works. I think I'm gonna let that input go here to provide a little more space. And then with that, I think we can end the episode. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, this is already the main Vortex platform. Whatever. Hey, why aren't these full? I might have a look at that later. Good. One more here, one more here, and the final one here. And then I hope we are in an even better situation for the next episode with a whole lot of ammo. I feel like the hybrid approach here, where we try to use whatever is available in the vicinity and then complement that with these resources right here. That seems like a pretty good approach to me. We have also increased our platform units. That is no longer our choke point. So I do feel like, yeah, for the first time in a long time, we have a good starting point for the next episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like we've gained momentum again. It was a slow start, at least, well, the first episode of Insane Mode, I felt like that went pretty well, but then we just, yeah, we had to slow down and wrap our minds around it, but I think after a few episodes that felt like way too long, we're setting ourselves up for success just all right. So if you're curious to see if that hypothesis is true or not, then I would love to invite you to watch the next episode. Subscribe if you haven't. For today, I've been Bins. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.